What's up, Brit Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, and I'm back to talk about the UEFA Champions League. All the round of 16 first leg fixtures are done and dusted, and the final round of 16 first leg matches were freaking awesome. Man City versus Schalke, and well, I should say Schalke versus Man City, and Atletico Madrid versus Juventus. Wow. I actually caught both games. I caught the second half of the Juventus Atletico game, and I watched the whole Schalke Man City game. Man City 3, Schalke 2. Wow, what a comeback. That's more like it. These games today are more like it, unlike yesterday's matches that finished 0-0, both of them. So we had Atletico Madrid defeating Juventus 2-0. Like, wow. What a freaking result for Atletico Madrid, man. I had Juventus, winning this game. Or at least not losing it, but what a freaking result. But let's talk about, all 8 first leg round of 16 matches first before we actually talk about today's fixtures. Roma defeated Porto 2-1. Man United lost 0-2 versus PSG. Tottenham defeated Borussia Dortmund 3-0. Ajax lost 1-2 versus Real Madrid. Lyon and Barcelona played to a 0-0 draw. Liverpool and Bayern Munich also played to a 0-0 draw. Atletico Madrid defeated Juventus 2-0 to, go into the second leg with a big 2-goal advantage. And Schalke lost to 10-man Manchester City 2-3. Let's talk about the game that I didn't see first. Well, see the whole thing first so that we could talk about, my team, last. Let's save the best for last. So, Atletico Madrid 2, Juventus 0. Wow. As you guys should know, Juventus have been in the final, I think, of the twice in the last 4 years. Atletico Madrid was actually in the final twice recently as well. Let's say in the last 6 seasons or so. So these are two heavy house team. Max Allegri's Juventus with Cristiano Ronaldo, Paulo Dybala, Miralem Pjanic, Mario Mandzukic, and all these big names versus Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, Antoine Griezmann, Diego Godin, Jan Oblak, Saul Niguez, Koke, and all these very talented footballers. It was a marquee affair. Big game. And it saw Ronaldo going back to, play versus Atletico Madrid like he did, during his time at Real Madrid. So in this match, Atletico Madrid won the game 2-0, courtesy of a goal by Jose Maria Jimenez and, of course, Diego Godin. So the two Uruguayan defenders getting on the score sheet. Morata actually scored a goal first, which opened the scoring, but it was disallowed because it was, said that he fouled Chiellini. It was a soft, foul. The referee had to use VAR and overturn the decision, but all in all, when you look back at it, Morata definitely did push Chiellini. But Atletico Madrid kept pressing and they, got their chances. It was 2 set-piece goals. The first one, ball ricochet, came back out. Maria Jimenez just, stretched his leg back and got his shot off, put it past Szczesny. 1-0. You could see by the way, he celebrated how big that goal was because, guys, this is Juventus. They're currently top in the freaking, Serie A, like 10 points or so ahead of the second place team. So it's a big deal. This is a big team. Juventus is a huge team. So picking up a goal versus them is a big deal. And they went on to get a second through Diego Godin. It was from another set play. And his shot deflected off Ronaldo's back, find the back of the net, and 2-0. Big result, man. Huge. I can't, stop saying how big this result is because it is. Going into the second leg in Turin, they have a 2-goal advantage. It will be a mountainous task for Juventus to overturn this. Atletico Madrid very, very good defensively, and props to Atletico Madrid, man. This is a big, big, big victory. Well, stats for this game: Atletico Madrid 13 shots with 5 on target, Juventus 14 shots, 3 on target. Atletico Madrid 36% of the possession. Wow, imagine that. Juventus 64%, 543 passes by Juventus with an 86% pass completion, 312 passes by Atletico Madrid, 73% pass completion. The game had 28 fouls with 4 yellow cards being shown, 3 shown to Atletico Madrid, 1 shown to Juventus. No reds were shown. The teams had 8 and 7 corners apiece, so it was a lot of chances created. It was a good game, and Atletico Madrid came out victors here. Diego Simeone, happy man, saw the way he celebrated. This Atletico Madrid team is a good team. I did mention that they're a good team, but I just fancied Juventus more. So all the best to Atletico Madrid in the second leg. They have the advantage for sure. It will be really hard for Juventus to overturn this. So let's move on to the big, 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 big one in, the Schalke versus Manchester City fixture. Like, what a game. What a game. It was not the typical Manchester City victory. It was not the typical Manchester City performance. But we need matches like this to test, what metal we are made of. And I really enjoyed the match, At first, while watching the game, I was like, oh my God, things are just not going our way today. But, we kept trying, and we persevered in the end. 3-2. What a game, man. What a game. What a game. City opened the scoring early. Very, very early through Sergio Aguero in the 18th minute. It was a big defensive error by Schalke. Bad pass by the goalkeeper, pounced on by David Silva, passed over to Sergio Aguero, who put it past Foreman in goal. But it was a bit of controversy in the build-up to that goal. I think it was Laporte who, the Schalke players were saying that he fouled the Schalke player when he jumped to win the header. When you look back, it could have gone anyway. It could have gone, as a foul, and the referee reviewed it. He looked back and he chose to just let it go. It was 1-0 for Manchester City. But, maybe we could say, Schalke got a little bit of, justice when they got their first penalty, which was a harsh call, handball to Nicolas Otamendi. Guys, remember VAR, used in these Champions League matches this season. So whenever there's a protest, the referee could go back and he could look and reverse decisions or, stuff like that. But 38-minute goal scored by Nabil Bentaleb. The penalty was given after VAR review. Ball deemed to strike Otamendi on his arm. But if you go back to look at the replay, you could see Otamendi trying his hardest to get his hand out of the way, and the ball still struck his arm. The referee gave him a yellow card. I don't know if it was for the handball or if it was for, some kind of something he said. But I don't think it was a penalty. I don't think it was a penalty, and it did not deserve a yellow card at all. Did not deserve a yellow card to be shown to Nicolas Otamendi. But, it's part of the game. It was shown. Bentaleb stepped up, sent Ederson the wrong way. It's 1-1. Disaster struck less than 10 minutes later for City when Fernandinho, I won't say he shoved Salif Sane, but Sane went down pretty easy in the box from a corner, and referee pointed to the spot again. City, conceding 2 penalties in quick succession. Bentaleb stepped up again, put it past Ederson, who got a glove to it but wasn't good enough. 2-1. I was like, oh my God. Can't believe we're losing to Schalke. I really, talked up, our chances playing against Schalke. I was saying that we were going to win this match. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not underestimating Schalke, but we should win games like this. And at the halftime break, we were 2-0 down. I was 2-1 down. I was like, oh my goodness, no, this is not happening. This is definitely not happening. We cannot get knocked out in the round of 16 to Schalke, not Schalke, who are currently struggling in the Bundesliga right now, 14th, and we are top of the Premier League. So you could see the big and the vast disparity between these two sides. You know, you could see how Dominico Tedesco looks like a very, very stressed man. You know what I'm saying? Struggling in the league. And at that point in time, that 2-1 advantage going in the second half would have been a big, big boost, you know, to, you know, the Schalke players. But City kept fighting. We kept fighting. You know, Schalke, they played well. They kept us out. Let's just be honest. They broke up whatever play we came with. And we did not create any really big chance. And then disaster struck for us again. Nicolas Otamendi received the second yellow card. He got sent off. I think the yellow card was harsh too, because if you go back and you review the whole incident, the Schalke player actually changed direction, and it kind of tricked Otamendi. So he went this way, and the Schalke player went the opposite way. So in the whole motion of him going the opposite way, he, you know, collided into Otamendi. Sent off, received the second yellow card and sent off. And I was like, oh my God, it's getting from bad to worse for City today. But we did not give up. We did not give up. Pep took off. Sergio Aguero brought on Leroy Sané, who City actually purchased from Schalke. He actually had, I think, 47 matches played for Schalke, scoring 11 goals during his time at the Bundesliga club. Remember, Leroy Sané is German, so this is a homecoming for him as well. And he stepped up. He stepped up. We won a free kick, and Sané stepped up to brilliantly dispatch it in the 85th minute. I was like, this is just sheer class. This is just class, man. Sané is such an underrated player, but, you know, over time he will definitely prove his, you know, that the fact that he is a world-class player. Look at that free kick, hit with his left foot, beat Foreman, you know, at his left, and City tied the game up 2-2. We weren't done there. You have to give props for Edison for this beautiful assist from, I think that was a goal kick. You know, he found Raheem Sterling, and Sterling really, you know, tricked the Schalke defender there. You could see him, you know, just bodying Sterling off the ball, and Sterling just basically, you know, shifted his weight, and when he shifted his weight, the Schalke defender fell. Sterling got away from him, and he hit it one time past Foreman, put it in the back of the net. When you go back and you look at the goal, Sterling meant the shot, but I think it was like, you know, I don't know if you guys understand, like if you're playing FIFA and you panic shoot, it was like a panic touch, and he actually got it on target and it beat Foreman. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just the way, you know, I saw it. But it was brilliant goal, and we came back to win the game 3-2. It was just awesome. I just love the way we just never ever give up hope. You know, it would have been embarrassing. You know, no disrespect to Schalke, but it would have been embarrassing to even lose this game. Let's say lose. I was happy when we tied things up, 2 away goals, but getting 3 away goals and winning the game, it's a big boost going into the second leg, man. Big boost. You know, I'm not going to say Schalke can't overturn this, but it's going to be very, 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 very difficult for them to do so. So Pep Guardiola and his boys must be extremely, extremely happy with this result. And I think we deserve it. I think we deserve it. I think justice was actually served in the end. You know, you could say it's poetic justice that we end up winning this game, because we had some very, very harsh decisions, you know, against us in this game. So 3 goals to 2 Man City going into the second leg. So what I want to do right now, I want to do a quick review of all the fixtures and let you know who I think will actually move on to the last 8. So the last 8 will be, actually the second leg will be played next month, March. So we have Roma with a 2-1 advantage versus Porto. I think Roma should hold on and qualify for the last 8. So I'm going to go for Roma there. Man United 0, PSG 2. Second leg will be played, you know, in France. I'm going to go for PSG to prevail. So that's Roma, PSG into the last 8. Tottenham 3-0 advantage versus Dortmund. I don't think they're going to overturn that. So I'm going to go for Tottenham there. Ajax 1, Real Madrid 2. I think Real Madrid will, you know, definitely get the better of Ajax. Lyon 0, Barcelona 0. Oh, this one is tricky. I'm going to go for Barcelona. But I would love to see Lyon pull off the upset. But I'm going to stick with Barcelona. Liverpool, Bayern Munich. I'm going to go with Liverpool to get a goal on the road. They won't lose the game. The game might end in a 1-1 draw, and Liverpool will win on the away goal rule. I'm going to go with Liverpool to prevail there. But Bayern definitely, you know, will fancy their chances. They are the favorites now. I should say they are the favorites. But for some reason, I just think Liverpool, very dangerous team. They have to score on the road. I think they have to score, you know. And if they score, they will go on to win. Atletico Madrid 2, Juventus 0. It's hard for Juventus to come back, you know, in this tie, losing 2 goals to 0. I'm going to say Atletico Madrid knock Juventus out of this competition. Schalke 2, Man City 3. I'm going to go for Man City to move on to the last 8 because of those 3 very, very valuable away goals. And, you know, I don't expect them to lose too badly at home. So, guys, that's my roundup of the Champions League round of 16 first leg fixtures. Today, you know, I brought to you the Schalke 2, Man City 3, and the Atletico Madrid 2, Juventus 0. So, guys, if you're new around here, consider hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed any big talking points. Remember, I'm only human. I can't mention every single thing. But, guys, I'm your boy, Dominic Rich. And until next time, I'd like to say peace out. Rich, squad. Congrats, Man City.